Peace. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I want to speak on the YSL case with the rapper Young Thug. I haven't really followed much of it. I know it's been going on for a while, and mainly because I'm not familiar with Young Thug and or the YSL thing. I'm not familiar with it. I don't listen to a lot of the younger guys' music. Not to be hating, I just don't really relate. But I did come across a few things recently, and it was disturbing. So I would say first I would want to say to all the youth out there, please stay away from the criminal lifestyle. It's just not worth it. And if you watch the YSL case and see some of the type of criminals you might be dealing with, you really should see that it's not worth it. There's no code whatsoever. Um, and I part of me feel for some of these guys because it's like obviously they don't want to go to prison. Obviously they don't want to be away from their children and their woman and things of that nature. But it's like you gotta know what you signed up for. You can't go out here to live in this street life, robbing people, doing this, that, and the third, all this criminal activity, and then when you caught, say, "Oh, nah, I had to do whatever I had to do to get back to my kids," and nah, it don't work like that. You can't. You got to stand on that, man. You got to stand. If you're gonna be in that life, you got to really stand on that. And if you're not willing to do that, it's understood. That's why many of us don't go that lifestyle. We don't want the hassle. Not that we're gonna turn it into informants or anything, but who wants that hassle? You don't want that hassle of going back and forth to jail, living, having somebody completely control your life. It's one thing you go to a 9 to 5 and you gotta follow certain rules for 8, 10 hours a day. It's a whole nother thing to just be trapped in a cage for years and have to deal with all the crazy things that go on in there. So I just plead with the youth, man, and find a better way. Stay sober. It's not cool to just, we all have issues, we all have problems, but just diving into drugs is not going to solve it. And then you're going to do a lot of dumb things on those drugs, harmful things while you're on those drugs, and it can be costly. It could cost you your life. But as I'm watching this case, it's just really disturbing that I'm seeing these guys just like actually have like immunity and still go out on stand and then act like they don't want to say anything. It's like it doesn't work like that. You might as well, now that you took that snitching position, you might as well just go and continue to help the case. You that's the stand you took, but y'all want to play both sides of the fence. You want to testify against somebody, then you want to come to court and be dumbfounded. I don't know. I don't know. I'll plead the fifth. How you going to plead the fifth with immunity? This is some bizarre stuff. I'm pretty sure it's going to be some kind of drama series behind this when it's all said and done. But it's really sad. You know, our people got to do better. Our people got to do better, man. The criminal lifestyle is not worth it. Just from seeing how many informants and how quick and how easy some of these guys are willing to tell, and they have no shame in their game. So I don't know how anybody even has the courage to do crime when you know it's these kind of individuals out there who just don't care. The moment they're caught, they just all about themselves. Look, what can I do to get out of this? That's their mentality. What can I do to get out of this? As long as they can get out, they're going to tell. But then at the same time, go back in the streets and act like a gangster and still do. I don't understand. The mentality is just, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. If you know you hot, how do you ride around and you don't have a license? I mean, you just, I can't try to get into that mentality. I just plead with young people to do better, man. Fine, it's all right to work a 9 to 5. It's all right to drive Uber or do DoorDash, or it's definitely all right to go get an education, and so you can have you know better opportunities for employment. But the street life is just all the way around is just a bad thing. You're hurting your own community. You're hurting people in your community. And you're setting yourself up to for death, jail, or to be an addict. So um, that's my plea. Take it, leave it. Um, my plea: stay away from crime, y'all, and try to live positive, good lives, and enjoy it, because you're not gonna enjoy much behind the prison cell, and you're definitely not gonna enjoy nothing if you murdered out here in the streets and have an early demise. Peace.